Welcome back to Brick System Brothers. My name is Nathan Masters. Today our eBay haul series continues. The last couple of videos have not been regular Lego sets. I went through a couple of bulk purchases, and then that custom modular was also kind of a one-off deal. But back to an official set today. Let's see what we've got in the box. I'm not sure exactly how this came to be across my eBay listing feed, but I saw this built up in the listing image, and the price on here was 30 bucks. Shipping was $12.50. I said to myself, that looks like more than a $50 set. Let me go check. 7347 is a creator set. Unfortunately, the manual for the main model is not here, but the two alternate models are. The main model is this truck, kind of a rescue vehicle breakdown highway service truck, and it was actually sold for $80 back in 2012. So 80 or 90, it was up there, not quite 100. It's got this large unique windshield. Well, the mold is not unique to the set, but it is kind of harder to find now. It might have been unique at the time it came out, but really nice build for this vehicle. The main truck model was assembled for the set listing. The description said it'd be somewhat disassembled for shipping, and here we go. This is what I bought. So the price on here really not bad. It is missing the little yellow car, which is not absolutely essential. I could probably build it up with the pieces I have. Oh, there goes the back bumper off the winch. It's just falling apart. Let me grab this. Okay, there's those pieces. Not too badly damaged here. Actually some engine detail up front. Yeah, mainly going after the truck itself. 12 wide scale. Not necessarily unique pieces, but a good mix of Technic and system. And getting a $90 set for half the price, with it only being, missing some of the smaller features. Not bad at all. So pretty happy to pick this up. After this is all unpacked and kind of get an overview at it, you know the drill. I'm going to break it all down, put on my digital inventory with Rebrickable, and then I'll know exactly what I am missing from the set. I can get that percentage completion added in, and look at the price breakdown as well, value, price per piece. 10 cents per piece upon release. What was the piece count in this model? I don't know if it gives it to you on the manual. I don't think it does. It would have been up close to 800 or 900 pieces. There's that nice windshield, like I said. Based on the listing images, there were a couple of things missing other than the yellow car. Nothing really major though. I think stuff I can replace. Oh yeah, these wheel arches in red, harder to find, so those are included here. One of the two lights is here, but it does not work. The other one I haven't seen yet, so it might be missing. But these were up on top of the cab. Was a fun feature for the original set. Steering wheel. Most of it's here. Looks good. Let's see what I got missing and what is here.
Rebrickable came in clutch with my breakdown analysis this time. As a creator set, it has official alternate builds, so Rebrickable actually keeps track of the alternate builds, not only from my own creation, which are user submitted, so these are not official LEGO alternate builds. They're very cool, but they were not the ones featured. The B models are the official alternate builds for the set, and there's two. And I had the manuals, as we saw during the unpackaging, but Rebrickable also keeps track of what it calls subsets. And there are submodels from 7347, just the truck and just the car. It's actually like a little Jeep. So this was really beneficial for my purpose of getting a piece count and knowing what's here and what's not, since I knew that the yellow Jeep was completely missing from my purchase. I could just focus on just the tow truck. So that automatically takes out the pieces that I don't need to worry about. and now I can focus just on the inventory for the truck build. And I was missing a few pieces, but this was able to really narrow it down to my actual inventory for the set, and totaled out to 640 pieces in the lot. And let's go look at some of the things that were here to complete the truck. A few pieces that were actually not related to the set, and just talk about that for a minute. Alright, mission accomplished. Truck is built up here. Things that were missing: the upper part of this exhaust, starting with this 1x1 round. From here up, I had to put in from my own collection. Some of these little bushings, actually just one of each. So one of the thin ones, one of the thicker ones. 2 pieces missing there. What else had dropped off? A 1x3 red tile and a 1x1 red tile. Pretty common pieces, so not a big deal to me. One of these 3x3 dishes and this hammer that is holding it in place was off, and this knob assembly. So it's the same pieces to build the crank for the winch and the crank for the steering, which works, by the way. So I can't determine whether the winch crank was the one that was missing or the steering crank. But I only had one of these black gears and one of the correct axles to build either of those features. So the winch came first in the instructions. I built that one first, and then I dug out a gear to finish it off. A couple other things were missing on the top here. These transparent red bricks are added from my own collection. In fact, this one is a working light brick. This side it didn't have another light brick, so it's just a 2x2 and a 1x2 transparent to kind of match that out for now, just so that it looks nice. Eventually I'd like to get the original light bricks back in place. So let's pop the scorecard up right here and I'll talk through that. Pieces, lots, and colors. Like I said, 640 pieces, 191 lots, and 15 colors. Colors may be a little lower than usual, specifically because this set has a few main colors, and so most of the parts are coming in red, black, white, dark and light gray, and then a few pieces in some other colors, but that makes up a majority. Overall quality was 99.4%, and there's some stuff behind the truck that I will look at in a second, why that isn't 100%. Value turned out to be 6.97 cents per piece. So the total price here, just under $45 with 640 pieces. That's how that works out. Set inventory, like I just mentioned, with the truck, it's 95% of the truck was here, and so I just had to add a few of those pieces. Because I'm missing the yellow car part of the original set, the complete set inventory is actually 78.7%. Quite a bit lower, about 80% of the set here. Of course, I did get it for quite a bit under set retail, which it was $80. So official set retail was $80. I think I was going back and forth between $80 and $90 earlier, but I did go back and check. So in 2012, this was an $80 set, and it came with that little yellow car. And the highlights and drawbacks. Highlights being the windshield element here. This is a 3x10 by 3 bricks high. So that is nice for these larger scale vehicles and also minifigure scale items that need a large windscreen or windshield or something like that. Another highlight being a majority of the truck right here and accounted for. Drawbacks, missing the yellow car that goes with this set officially. Should be able to build that up. I took a look at the inventory, nothing really unique or special there, so I think I've got everything to build it. Another drawback was the broken light pieces. So let's pop this over and look at the rest of this stuff. So that 99.4%, most of the Lego good and worth building here, but a few things. Well, start off with these. These pieces were included with the purchase, but have no home in the set whatsoever. The set did have 12 of these 1x2 grills, but these actually came from the grill up front here, the radiator. 2 of these
drum lacquered silver grills had been replaced with a regular dark gray. So there's other places in the set that use the dark gray grill piece, but 2 of them were up here in the front. It doesn't belong. So those are just kind of extra. There's a 2x2 white turntable. Again, doesn't belong to the set. It was just randomly thrown in. And then this, whoops, 2x2 jumper plate and a hollow 1x1 stud. So 6 kind of bonus pieces in the lot that are bonus. 3 are what I'm counting as broken. So this one clearly has just a stress fracture and is kind of junk now, unless you file that off and then it's a regular 1x2, but I've got plenty of those. And then the 2 lights, I think it's just a dead battery. One of these had, there's minor corrosion on the leads. So that might, I'm going to see if I can find replacement batteries, pop those in, and see what happens. If nothing happens, then it's probably that corrosion on that little circuit in there. But neither of these work anymore. Finally, there's a 1x4 Mega Blocks plate. So that 100% purity knocked down a little bit because of that. Altogether, these 4 pieces, bringing it down to that 99.4. And that's not bad at all. I mean, that's hardly even worth noting, but for the sake of completeness in my analytics part of this video, I wanted to get it down and get it noted. Alright, what else do I want to mention? Since I got the instruction books in the lot, I thought it'd be fun to just take a look at the back here. Some of the other creator stuff from the 2012 options, 2012 wave. This is larger than minifig scale, but something else that was offered was smaller than minifig scale. Not quite micro scale though. And then a creator set right at minifig scale with a minifigure. A couple other vehicles with steering or without. The truck, like I said, does have steering. And there's, you know, being a creator set, the truck's actually packed with features. So you get an opening door on both sides. You get an opening hood with a brick-built engine. I want to review this set after I build the little yellow car. So more in depth on those features will be covered in the review at a later date. So yeah, that's about it. Another nice eBay breakdown. The price per piece here, up by 7 cents, is not as good as I usually get in bulk. It's still cheaper than this set would have originally cost, which was about 10 cents a piece. So I think it was an average deal. You know, I don't think I got an absolute bargain where it was $20 or anything, but I also spent less than I would have on the original set price, which is fine with me. I'm happy to pick up an official set, or at least 80% of an official set, for almost half the price. That's good. Alright, well that'll wrap it up for this eBay haul. A couple more still in the works, still in the box. I love it. I love doing it. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching it. Drop those comments down below. I want to hear back. What do you think? 7347 has been added to the collection. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you on the next one on Brick System Brothers.